Since I had one of each of the 4 hazy New England IPAs that I recently did comparisons with, I decided to go get a 6-pack of another hazy IPA and do one more comparison with each of them, each of the 4 that I had left. And the New England Hazy IPA I got is from Cigar City Brewing. It's called Fancy Papers Hazy IPA. It's rated at 88 on Beer Advocate and has an ABV of 6.5%. It's got Strata and Sabro and Idaho 7 hops. Although I'm not sure what the flavors are in here, but I believe I saw it was mentioned mango. Notes of mango and tangerine. Now we already know that the Maui OMG has guava in it. So that gave it away for me. Now, as you can see, the difference in color is the Maui OMG is slightly darker, more of an apricot flavor or color, where the one Fancy Papers is more like a lemon, a dark lemon colored. This is more orangish and this is slightly more yellowish, but not a lot. I'll do it blindfolded, even though I am fairly confident I'll be able to tell which one is which. But I haven't had Fancy Papers, I don't think. So we'll see how this turns out. Since it's a new beer, I'm interested in seeing what it tastes like. A new beer for me, anyway. Now, Cigar City, they're out of Tampa, Florida. And they brew Hawai, a very popular beer in Florida, and is sold throughout the southeastern U.S., at least in most of the places I've been to. I've seen it, even as far as Virginia. In Charlottesville, it was available. This one is, I believe, the Maui OMG, because it has that guava taste to it. This one is a bit stronger, not as smooth on the tongue. It's got that lemon juice bite to it, but not as much as that other one that I did that had that, what was that? Oh, Brewdog, Hazy Jane. So it's like, this reminds me of Hazy Jane, but a little bit less pronounced. And I'm pretty sure that this is OMG and this is Fancy Papers. This one has some real tang to it. And what were the flavors? Mango. And what else did it say on the can? I can't remember, even though I just said it a few minutes ago. Tangerine. If there's tangerine, it's strong tangerine. It's got that sourness and some strength to it. Definitely a bit not as easy to drink as the OMG. And I was right. This is the OMG, so I'll put it over here next to the can. And this is Fancy Papers. You see, once you taste that mango, then you'll know what this beer is every time that you try it. unless you get another IPA that has mango in it. And I don't know, I think they actually use mango juice in there. I don't know. But I like it. After, I guess this is my 5th or 6th one, and I've got a taste for that mango juice. I like it. Now this one, kind of like the Brewdog. It's going to be interesting when I compare this against the Brewdog, and we'll see if I'm able to tell the difference, because they both have that sour, tangy taste to them. Whether it comes on up front or if it's more midway through in the finish. Let's see. Yeah, you don't get it in the initial taste, but it comes on quickly, and it kind of lingers a bit. I think that if I was going to eat something like a sausage or some meat, maybe with a little spice to it, I'd probably go for this. But if I'm just out and about in a bar and they had both of these available, I would probably, I don't know which one I would get, but I would probably get both. I would probably start with one and then drink another one. Maybe the OMG first and the Fancy Paper second. Okay, let's try a chaser. I like the OMG better, but now I'm going to chase it the other direction. Because that's strong. And this kind of puts a damper on that strength, on the intensity that this one has. So I would have to say that I prefer the OMG, at least right now I do. And as always, my opinion can change. I could have a different preference tomorrow. And I might like the Fancy Papers more. It's kind of like the Brewdog. I thought it was kind of strong at first, but after I went through some comparisons with the other beer, I started to like it more. The more I drank of it, the more I liked it. And it could be the same situation with this one. So it's going to be interesting when I try this one against the Brewdog, and I might do that last, because I got 3 more beers to compare this against. I got the Stone Delicious IPA, Voodoo Ranger Hazy IPA, and the Brewdog Hazy Jane. And since the Brewdog Hazy Jane seems to be most similar to this, I'll save that for last. So what will be the next one? Either Voodoo Ranger, I'm not sure, or Stone Delicious. As I recall, Voodoo Ranger was very smooth. It was like drinking fruit punch. Stone Delicious was slightly more bitter. So I guess I'll go in order of increasing intensity of the flavor. So the next one will probably be Voodoo Ranger. But I'm going to have to give OMG the win for this one. If you've had both of these, I'd like to hear what you have to say. Or if you have another IPA that you think I should try, a hazy or a New England style hazy. It doesn't even have to be hazy. I'm trying to compare beers that are as close to each other as possible. So New England style is one thing, and then there's the hazy version of it, which is basically unfiltered. But then you can probably get New England style IPAs that are not hazy. And I wouldn't mind trying them. I also would consider doing some other styles of IPA. There's West Coast style, there's American IPA, and so on. And there's English IPAs. So when I do comparisons, I'll try to match up the types of beers with each other instead of just IPAs in general, where I might compare a New England IPA against an American IPA. So I don't want to do that. I want to match them as closely as possible, because there could be quite a bit of difference between the different styles. It's like I've done some beer comparisons in the past. Some of my earlier videos where I thought I was just comparing some lagers, but it turns out some of the lagers that I compared against normal lagers were amber red lagers, which has a completely different flavor than a regular lager. It wasn't really a valid comparison. And I've made mistakes. I went out to buy these lagers and I didn't know until I got it back, poured it, saw that it was a lot darker. Found out it was American, or it was amber. But I went ahead with comparison anyway. So that's it for this one. Stick around, because I'll do another comparison with the Fancy Papers versus Voodoo Ranger, I believe. And as I said, if you have some suggestions, and if they have it at my local store, I'll get them and I'll compare them. Thanks a lot for watching.